Hey, so good evening, everyone. And it's still Gemini season, so happy Gemini season. Shout out to all the Geminis. Um, my name is Davon Reed, for those who don't know who I am. And I came up with something. I've been working on this for a while now, doing a lot of test runs and working through some things, and we're getting there. Some folks they've already tried it out and gave some feedback and already started using it to look for properties and to analyze properties. And so, um, inner circle member folks they've already been playing with it and really just utilizing it. All right, so I am gonna walk you. There we go. All right. So, how to buy or invest in a hotel powered by AI? I feel like how many folks is your first time on a webinar with me or masterclass?
My first time.
Welcome, welcome. So, if it's your first time, put a one in the chat. Okay. How many newbies do we have? Okay. Oh, welcome. This is your, oh my gosh, welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, now if this is not your first time, put fam in the chat. Hey, that's right, Marjorie. I got to connect you with some folks. We got some inner circle people in Hawaii. So I have to connect you since y'all out there, add you to the loop. Oh my goodness. Well, welcome, fam. Hey, well, again, welcome for the folks. This is your first time. We're gonna have a lot of fun. Yep. We're gonna have a lot of fun. So how many people are want to invest in a hotel or own a hotel? I want to get the temperature for the room. You want to invest or own a hotel? Okay. What's the time frame? What y'all talking about? Y'all trying to do it this year? Y'all trying to do it next year? We got 6 months left. What we doing? We got 2 years. What we talking about? You exploring it? Invest this year, on down the road. Invest. You trying to sell and invest. Okay. Invest. So we got to let investors. We got a couple folks who want to own. You want to do both. Okay. All right. So we're gonna get this party started. This is good. So for those who don't know who I am, my name is again Davon Reese, and just a little bit about myself. I started off as a front desk agent and navigated my way to hotel ownership. And so from there, I wrote a book, How to Buy a Hotel. Really transacted 50 million in hotels and managed 1 billion. But the hotels in my portfolio that I had ownership in was 30 million, $31 million. So excuse me, 30 and then 1 million in residential. And to date, I've helped create close to 100 hotel owners and investors and founder of Investor, which is a crowdfunding platform for commercial real estate where you can invest or raise capital. I feel like I see some familiar names who actually invested in deals because of Investor. Do we have any Investor folks who invested in a deal because of Investor? Put it in the chat. Put Investor in the chat if y'all investing in some Investor deals. Okay, will be. Hey, yes, Jessica, yay! I updated the program. You'll see it in a minute. And then I gotta get my inner circle folks. I gotta get y'all the new domain name. I changed the domain name. Okay. Yes, welcome, welcome, welcome. Yay, Investor. Yep. So Vestor is a crowdfunding platform where you can invest or raise capital. Okay. All right. So again, how it started, dreaming. I did not think that I could own a hotel. Working at the front. This is me working at the front desk. I still didn't think I had to own it. Definitely growing up. There wasn't really like a Davon Reed's or YouTube or even, AI like it is now to kind of or podcast to help you navigate or even give you the idea that you can own or get access to it. And so my first deal was in 2020, brought in investors. That was my first time. And then met my business partner, actually closed that deal during COVID. So the business partner was met during COVID. So a lot of things was happening during COVID because it was I think it was like 2008, 2009. I was like, you know what, I am not going to miss out on another correction, right? Some people say recession. I was like, look, I ain't gonna miss out. I know I was gonna buy a hotel during that, but hey, so that's where I was. Okay. So how it started, that's me. I really do not have a picture of me at the front desk. I have some pictures, but not really. So that's how it started. That's the closest picture I have. That was like my first headshot. My hair all messed, one side curled, the other side straight. My friend, he was a beginning photographer. We was across the street at the Heights. So that was out of Georgia State. The picture in the middle, that's when I was checking on my property, Home Two Suites. That's the one that we acquired in 2020, which we're about to sell. And then that's me in 2021 when we acquired the Staybridge Suites in Indianapolis Fishers and the Hampton Inn. So we bought it as a portfolio, and we actually recently just sold that property last year. And so our investors were able to almost double their money. We generated 1.5x return. So if somebody invested 25,000, they got like 35,000 back, and they got it in 4 years and dividends along the way. Right. So just to kind of give you an idea, just a case study of that particular deal. Actually, I'll go back. So the Staybridge, just to give you a high level case study. So we bought that hotel 2021. I think we have some investors on the call. Invested in that deal. It was a two part. It was a IHG and a Hampton Inn. We bought it for 17.8 million. We sold it for 22 million. We restructured, brought in an asset manager, brought in a management company. We were able to stabilize the property, finish the renovation. And we were able to exit a year early. So that's pretty much a high level case study of that deal. But the things that nobody really talks about, deals that fell through after months of work. I definitely had a Hyatt that I was looking to acquire, but it didn't work. It fell through. Raising capital before anybody knew my name. That was because when you raise capital, you definitely want to build a brand. Learning to read financials. I didn't come from a financial background. So for the folks that were like, oh my gosh, I don't know finance, I didn't know it either. So, it's definitely hard trying to get into the transactional side or the ownership side if you're not really good, the best with numbers. And then being told hotels were too complicated for somebody like myself, right? So it definitely was a learning curve, but if I could do it, I feel like anybody can do it. Okay, so let's do a poll. Which AI tool do you currently use? Let me know in the chat. Do you use Chat? Do you use Gemini? You use Claude? You don't use any? Which one do you use? You use all three? You use something else? What you got on it? Chat, Chat, Claude, and others. ChatGPT, Chat and Claude, Chat, Copilot. Oh, I haven't heard of Copilot. Claude, Chat, and Gemini. I use all three. And be yep, at Chat. A lot of people use Chat. Okay. I was surprised. I thought a lot of people were using Claude. Okay. Well, me and Chat, we broke up. So now I'm with Gemini and Claude. I don't really go to Chat like that. Maybe I should take a little step back. I think they just started a new feature. They didn't send me an email, so I guess they're trying to get me to go back. So I just want to see, I just want to check the temperature. So let's talk about how I created over 100 hotel owners and investors. The biggest thing is education, right? A lot of people, I'm sure before you even heard of me or followed me or some, whatever way we got connected, either you heard about hotel ownership and investing or you didn't, right? It's either one or the other. It's really. nothing in between. And so I'm really a big proponent of education and setting folks up for, and of course nothing is guaranteed, but the biggest just thing is just educating them, getting you with the right people, right? Proximity to deals. Before when I was starting off, unless you knew a hotel owner or an investor, you really couldn't get in. That's just the best way. You had to have a certain amount of money to invest. And for folks starting out, coming in at 50 to 100,000 or even 250 as a minimum investment, that can be challenging to a lot of people, even if you have it, because it's like, I've never dipped in a hotel. So why would I do it? Capital access, the biggest thing that's probably stopped people from getting into, and I don't even really think it's capital. I really think it's the education and the knowledge and the access, right? Because I know a lot of people with money, it's just they don't have the knowledge and the access to get into that space. And also just really now it will be more AI powered analysis, but before it was really creating Vestor, creating that platform to allow people to invest, to allow people to raise capital. So those are the things that I did to help create over 100 hotel. Even if they didn't invest in my deal directly, they probably invested in someone else, but they invested either they heard of me, they took a course, they read my book, they did something, and it helped generate that spark where they can be like, oh my gosh, I can do this, right? People, I know some folks, they've been following me for years, and then they invested in their first hotel last year. And they were like, Davon, I was tuning into your webinars. I took your course. I did all these things to get me prepared. And they were able to utilize their retirement to invest in an opportunity that they didn't think that they'll be able to do. They were able to take their children and grandchildren to like a hotel ownership, to a hotel opening. You know what I mean? So how long does it actually take? It takes a long time. It can take a long time to buy a hotel. It really can take, 6 to 9 months. It depends on so many different factors, but we'll just say it could take up to a year, right? For you actually learning to closing the deal. So learning the numbers, understanding NOI, which stands for net operating income, if y'all don't know, cap rate, which is the capitalization rate, debt service coverage ratio, which is DSCR, which is a number that'll help the bank determine if they want to lend you the money, finding your market, location, and deal type, sourcing deals, whether it's off market or working with brokers, raising capital. So you got to build a brand, build a relationship, find the money, partners and lenders, and then close hands. So sometimes it could take like a year. Some of my investors or some of my inner circle members, they invested. Like I had one inner circle member investor. He invested in the Indiana deal, and now he's under contract for his first deal. So probably met him a couple years ago. It didn't take him that long to invest in the deal, but for him finding one, understanding, he was a fast learner too, understanding it, and I connected him with the right people, the right people on his team. So that did expedite his process. But it could take a long time from the educational standpoint in finding a deal. So what some of our folks have been saying, right? So my inner circle members, they invested with me first. Now they got 4 hotels later that they invested in. Tasha, she's a GP in a program now. The program that I'm going to show you, the AI program, where she uses it is like talking to me, right? So it gives her the questions that she need to ask the broker. And then we had also Adrian, who invested in a hotel. But I actually work with folks. I'm starting to work with people outside of hotels too, meaning, she was trying to buy a hotel. She didn't seek me out first, which was weird. But when she did, we were able to save her like $2 million. And the reason why we were able to save her $2 million, one, we saved her $30,000 of her money going hard, meaning she losing her deposit because it was a bad deal. And she was about to get a bad loan. So she would have been out for like $3 million, right? Close to 2 to 3 million. And then I taught her different AI methods to help her generate over 300,000 in consulting contracts with just different AI prompts. And she's an educator. So poll numbers. So let's just check the temperature. If you could own a hotel, which brand would you pick? Would you pick Hilton? Would you pick Marriott, Hyatt, or IHG? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. D, Hyatt, Hilton, Hyatt. Oh, we got Darlene. What's up, Darlene? What's up, Miss Darlene? Wait till you see this program. I'm gonna talk about it some more on the inner circle call tomorrow, but wait till you see it tonight. You're gonna be like, what? Okay, so IG, Hyatt, what? Usually it's just Hilton and Marriott, so I'm actually shocked. Hi, Joanna. How are you? Oh my goodness. It's so amazing. We have to get you connected to Marjorie, both of y'all in Hawaii. All of the above, looking for the best package. Okay. Okay. So those are the brands that y'all thinking about. Okay. All right. So the old way of analyzing the hotel deal where you hire a consultant, you pay them like $200 to $500 per hour, working on their schedule, trying to get on yours, weeks, sometimes weeks to get an answer, or you build spreadsheets. I can actually show you some of the spreadsheets. The wrong formula, and the biggest thing is time because you got to manually enter the data. So I can show you. You and then now with chat, you can use chat and you can use Claude and Gemini, but you need the exact prompts. Like if you don't have the exact prompts, you will not know. Like it just unless you know how to buy a hotel, you won't even know what to ask. You can ask chat, I want to buy a hotel, and it'll give you all these different things. And because I tried it to see what it will say, and I was like, oh my gosh, somebody will be lost. Because it just gives you so much information, but you don't know what to do next, right? So generic answers, not hotel specific. And again, you don't know where to ask us where to start. So then I built something, right? So I built something where working hourly with a consultant, again, their availability, your availability, and sometimes, depending if you're me like a night owl, you want to get the work at night when your kids or the day is over, you work at night. You and some people, how many people are good with Excel? How many people are not good with Excel? Me, I'm not good with Excel. Yeah, I'm not good with Excel. Yeah, I'm not. Who's not? It's okay. I raise my hand. I'm not good with it. I'm gonna be honest. I had to learn it eventually, when I was an analyst. But oh, we got folks who good with Excel. Who gonna be on? Who gonna help me out and be like, I don't know Excel. Don't leave me stranded on this not knowing Excel island. You got all these. Me and Excel are locked in. Me and Excel, we in the situationship. Okay, that's what we in. Because I'm not that good in it. Okay, she's also me and Excel locked in. We're not locked in. Okay, we in the situationship. Okay, we don't know what we doing. Okay, I know the basics. Okay, it's just there. It's just there. That's where I'm at with Excel. Okay. Um, but and then again the prompts and then not having the generic answers in the manual math, right? So basically what I did, I cloned my brain and I spent a lot of time tweaking it and as well as working with other people who were going through the process of analyzing the deal as we speak, right? And then again, a lot of folks have day jobs and they analyzing deals at night. They don't have it to do it during the day. They work the 9 to 5 during the day, and then they investment time is from 5 to 9 or from 9 to 12, right? And then also just taking the time, right? And just also explaining it because you're getting into a new industry, you're getting in terms that you're like, whoa, what is this? Right. So let me stop sharing my screen. So I'm gonna uh show you some stuff before we get started. So any questions before I share my screen? So let me show you the old way. Any questions in the chat? Okay, let me pull up the deal analysis. Okay, I'm gonna pull this up so y'all can see what the old way would look like. Okay. Okay. Oh, yay. Is it okay? We got some questions. What was the last thing? Is it common to buy a whole property or is the intent to always have? It really just depends on what you're trying to do. It's no right or wrong answer because some people they buy hotels and they keep them forever. Like they're never going to sell them. And then you have some people who they like myself are going to keep them, going I want to sell them because then, like, if you buy it and you want to keep it for your family, then that makes sense. So this is the old way, right? So let's give you the overview, sources, and uses, right? Can y'all see my screen? So you see how you have to manually input the information. For my people that know Excel, you already know what to do. When it's blue, you can update it, right? So you see how you have to manually input the information to analyze the deal, the acquisition date, the renovation start. If you decide to do a renovation, if you have to update, have to update with the occupancy. This is historical data you will use to put together your projections for a hotel. So this is like the old way, right? You have to input this information, you have to request the information from the broker if they don't give it to you already, and then you have to input the information, right? That can take a lot of time. Okay. And so then it'll shoot out a pro forma, right? A projected returns. And then from there, it will shoot out, hold on. It will shoot out it'll give you idea what it'll look like. I'm missing a tab, but it'll just give you an overview of what the hotel and how it will perform. So that's the old way, right? If you input this information, it'll give you like, okay, this is the purchase price, this is this and that. So that's what it will look like. That's the old way. All right, so I'm gonna exit out the old way. Don't that seem a lot? I know my Excel people like, ooh, that looks, yeah, no. Okay. All right. So now we're about to show the new way. So hopefully that answer your question about. Okay. Okay. There we go. All right. So let me show you the new website. Okay. All right. So let me show you this right here. Zoom. Okay. Share my screen. Okay. Boom. All right. So if y'all haven't already, seen my new program, it's basically you get to work with me and it's powered by AI, right? So when you get the link, that's what you'll see, right? So you'll get 3 free, if you sign up, you get to ask me 3 free questions. So Sid, if you can put the link in the chat, this link, they can try it out. But I'm gonna sign in so y'all can so we can go through it. Oh wait, actually before we do that, let me see. Okay, so before we do that, so those are the different things that we'll work through, right? So it basically is step by step on how you can buy or invest in a hotel, right? So, first thing, start first is your financial. Yeah, see where you are financially. And then we'll check it out if the deal is worth, doing credit and financial. These are the different It's not modules because it's not a course, but these are the different things that can be discussed and you can ask. Okay. All right. So let's log in. Okay. So we got some folks who may want to ask a question, but I'm just going to go ahead and log in. And then we're going to, so y'all can see how it works. So I played with it first, of course, and then we had my inner circle folks. And my inner circle, I'll talk about that in a few. They give me a lot of feedback on how it could be, improved because their work, because I made it for people like you all who looking to buy or invest in a hotel, right? Okay, so this is welcome to the Vonne Group AI method. So walk you step by step. That's the first thing they'll come and have you sign a disclosure. So the first thing they'll do, if you can skip it or you can go through it, but it gives you a 30-day action plan, right? So take you to step one, right? So what's your first step? So it's going to take you, if you don't know what to do, step by step, right? So first thing, you know, seeing what, and I don't see your personal information. So whatever you put in, but don't put in too much personal information because it's still, AI. So, or powered by AI. So I don't want your information out there. Um, so, but the biggest thing is to get your money right, because that's what you're going to have to figure it out before you talk to a lender, before you talk to a brand, right? So it also helps you define your strategy or put together your buy box. You can use this for residential, you can use it for other commercial assets, or you can use it for hotels. And this helps you break it down to see what works for you. Maybe hotel may not be the first step, maybe something else, right? So take you to different steps. Then it has an action plan. So it's step by step and what you can do. So literally gives you a checklist, like a 30-day, 60-day, 90-day checklist, right? You can download your progress. You can do a weekly, several up to you. So completing your investment thesis check. Did you pull your credit report? Because you probably need to have to really get decent rates, at least really 700, 680 is pushing it, right? Calculating your net worth. That's a huge thing because the lenders and the brands are going to ask you that, right? So you definitely want to have that. So all of these things are just breaking it down for you step by step, right? And then you have the My Deal workspace. So this is a deal I was just playing with, right? So I uploaded an OM, right? And so you can drop your deal here, or you can put a property address trying to give you just an idea, or you can paste the details from the broker. Or if you want to, if you old school, you can enter the information manually, hotel, multifamily, short-term rental, and it'll analyze it, right? And this is what the analyst will look like. The analysis will look like. So this is the analysis. I uploaded the information and it came up with this. All right. Isn't that amazing? All right. It came up with this analysis based off the OM of a hotel deal, but it broke it down. Right. Do I want to invest in this deal? Do I want to do it? And then I give you feedback on a deal as well and questions that you need to ask and what to look for. So if you want to know about what to ask the broker, I have the questions here: building your capital stack, helping you write your investor pitch, checking your brand fit, helping you find a management company, run a due diligence, all of the things that you need. If you are working with me directly, I'll be helping you with this, but you could do it literally at the comfort of your home or your own time. Also added a section for multifamily investing, for the folks who want to get into multifamily, maybe hotels, maybe not there for you yet financially, which I get because hotels are more complicated, more complex, and more expensive. Same thing for multifamily. We have a section preferred vendors, for the folks who want to raise capital or invest. We have a section for investor that helps you with that as well. And then there is just a space where you can just simply just ask me a question. So there are prompts that are already here. And then here's a space that you can just go ahead and just ask a question, right? Let me expand my screen. All right, so I'll just click on something. It says, I want to invest in real estate, but I have no idea where to start. Run me through the readiness check and tell me. So I just clicked on it. Okay, and see here, it's just like you're talking. Okay, so see how it breaks you down. You don't know where to start because it's guiding you based on what you have available. right? And again, this is what I do when I work with people. The first thing, what do you have? Where are you? Because that's what a lender is going to ask you. If you don't have any money, it's not going to work. So that's the biggest thing, right? And then also where, and for the folks, y'all said y'all want to invest passively. Guess what? Here as well, right? You want to invest passively, you don't know what to do. If you want to analyze a deal to invest passively, you can do that as well, right? You can upload different investment documents. Again, we're not a lawyer or anything, but you can upload different investment documents and it'll help analyze for you as well. Those are the things that you can do, with this particular program as well as getting ready to invest. And then the deal analysis and workbook is just different programs, the personal financial statement, because a lot of times the lenders ask you to do it, so you can just input your information. Don't give too much because again, it's AI. I don't need well, I don't need because I don't see it, but I don't see your personal information. But just like anything, I wouldn't put any too much personal information because again, just like if you were to use Claude, chat, or I wouldn't put any type of personal information because again, it's in the AI world, right? So just last for if you want to. If not, I wouldn't, it's up to you. But just to kind of give you an idea of your net worth, and then you can download it. And so when the lenders or the brands ask you for it, you could just download it and just give it to them. That's in the deal analysis section. I mean, as well. And then coming soon will be a pitch deck builder where you'll be able to build your pitch deck to raise capital, and then your hotel buy box worksheet, and then a link to the book. And then going back to that deal space that I mentioned, when you for your analysis, you're able to download the full report. Uh, and so that way you can just have it handy. So when you're analyzing multiple deals. Okay. Any questions before I go to the next thing? Oh, I see some questions in the chat. Oh, good, 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 good. What if you put in the wrong numbers and get an incorrect outcome? So it's a couple things. So you can, and nothing's guaranteed. So a couple things, you can input the information manually, or you can upload them here, like the actual documents, you can upload them here to help with the manual error. Like I make, well, I'm gonna say I make, but a lot of times people make a lot of mistakes, including myself, manual with the numbers, especially if you're tired or whatever. Instead of you just manually entering, which can cause mistakes, you can just upload the financials that you would get from like a hotel or broker or whatever. Okay, let me stop sharing. Okay, so let's talk about, okay, let's put back the PowerPoint. Okay. Okay. Can y'all see it? Y'all see the screen? Okay. So basically what you're getting today, what you could get today, and again, is if you will like to work alongside me, really is more than that, really like 25,000. Front row seat to live deals, 12 months of live boardrooms, me reviewing your deal with somebody else. Um, but the real estate engine created, right? Monthly expert calls, which we have on a monthly basis, VIP event seats, um, to Dallas, Chicago, or DC, total value looking at like 18,000, right? Inner circle members, again, save folks money, help them. A lot of them, they're buying hotels. They're in their second year of hotel ownership or third year hotel ownership. Again, monthly expert calls, working with folks, bringing in experts again, including myself. We have some upcoming events: Dallas, Chicago, DC. We were in Atlanta in this past May, which was amazing. And we'll be in Dallas in August. We'll be in Chicago. We'll be in DC, where it's the green print the wealth, and we wear all green, favorite color. But we bring in experts and we talk about wealth and just the intimate setting over great food. So the the program, it's you can get it for $57 a month, right? You can cancel it anytime. Or you could pay 500 for the year. Um, or if you want everything that I just talked about with the inner circle, with the AI program, and as well as a ticket to the VIP event, it's 24.97 until June 21st. So you get all of that, plus the for annual, plus the AI program, plus the inner circle events, plus being a part of the inner circle and taking advantage of that. So Sid, you could put the link in the chat now. And so the first folks who signed up, first five people who signed up, they'll get a 30-minute private deal review with me. So Sid, put the link in the chat. Let me know if you have any questions. It closes on June 21st. At midnight. After that, then definitely blast it to the public. I just shared it with my community first. So that way y'all can get access to this special price. Any questions? Oh, what? No questions? It's always a question. Uh-oh. What? No questions? Uh-oh, I'll mute it. Okay. Any questions? So did want to say that everybody will receive a replay of this as well. What programs are there for vets? Choice has a program for vets, but that's more so if you're like developing or converting a hotel. It's not like, and they'll give you some incentives based off the hotel. But Choice is like the only one who has a program for veterans. And then, because I don't think you can get a VA loan for hotels, but you can get it for multifamily, 4 units or less. It says, can you speak a little bit about what your day-to-day looks like managing properties currently? So we sold the two, so I only have one, and we have an asset manager who handles that, and then we have a management company who handles the day-to-day operations. So mostly I focus on like the overall strategy, talking with, investors, talking with it's kind of light because we have the management company and the asset manager. So where I can focus more so on like investor. And then now I'm looking at some more deals. So now it's just looking for deals, constantly looking for deals. But if I didn't have an asset manager, what a day to day would look like would be a day to day look like would be a lot of meetings, a lot of calls. So our asset manager handles that. So we'll have a call with the brand. We'll have a weekly call with the general manager. We would have a call with this director of sales and marketing if it's needed. We would check a lot of reports, just to see the KPI, see how the hotel is performing, look at the revenue, look at the GOP. So we'll go through a lot of that on a day-to-day basis. And then on a quarterly basis, we'll have to go check the property in person to meet with the team. So that's what life will look like as an owner. That's if you have a management company. If you don't have a management company, is more involved because you're really in the weeds. So meaning like if the general manager calls off, then you may have to check and guess. So it just depends on how involved you want to be. Um, you know, uh those are probably the day-to-day dealing with dealing with the hotels, right? Dealing with if it's an engineering problem, getting ready for the quality insurance inspection, having an interview, general managers. So it varies. It's not like a day to day. It varies because the thing's always changing. Like we had one hotel and somebody put their hanger on the water sprinklers that they say don't hang it. That's exactly what they did, flooded 2 rooms, almost a floor, right? And so now you got to do an insurance claim and negotiate with the insurance and then put those rooms out of order. Then you got to come up with a strategy because you lost revenue. So it just varies. Okay, it says what was the process of my first hotel deal? My first hotel deal, what we did, we acquired a hotel during COVID. We assumed the loan, meaning which is how we're selling it now. We came in and took over a loan, and meaning we didn't have to put that much equity down. I don't recommend that. That's harder for first time deals. Again, going back to the process, let me show you. Let me show you the program because instead of y'all asking me, that's why I created the program. That way y'all can just ask the program. So we're gonna ask. We're gonna ask Davon right here. Can y'all see my screen? So let's see what are the questions we have. Can you talk? What was the process of this? Can you talk about? So what's the best way to find hotel deals? So here, let's see. So we got find and analyze a deal. So we got analyze a deal, how to find residential deals, how to find commercial or hotel deals. Right here. Boom. Look, it shows you right here how to find and analyze a deal, right? So let's see how to find a hotel deal. Okay, I just asked. Can y'all see it? There you go. Boom. Right here. Room. Boom. There you go. All right, what's the next question? Okay, it says, what's the process? Can you talk more about the crowdfunding option for those who aren't ready to purchase a hotel but want to invest? So yeah, so Vestor is a crowdfunding platform where you can invest passively, right? So I'm pull it up to your insight. So typically we had some deals on Vestor where the minimum was $5,000. And it can range from like 5 to 50. It just really depends on the deal. It's not set by me, it's set by the deal sponsor. So the process more is just we take it where you can invest passively, we just do it online. And you're able to, vet the deal, look at the deal and invest. And if you were to invest in my AI program, then you would take the deal and then go to invest passively and like upload the deal, meaning upload the different documents like the PPM and the I'm not the PPM, the offering statements, like the operating agreement and the operating agreement and like the subscription agreement, all of those different things you can upload. And if you want to analyze the deal to see if it makes sense, then you can, because you want to analyze whatever deal you about to invest in. So I already have a deal, but do you have a specific charge or price to help find hotel funding? So before you find hotel funding, is really you will have to work with a hotel broker to help find the funding, right? So we help with the Vestor, right? You can go to Vestor. We charge a fee if you need help with the equity, but as far as the financing side, you would have to work with a hotel broker, and we have that listed in the program as well. These are some great questions. Let's see, hotel funding. We're going to ask Davon. Let's see. Can you help me find hotel funding for a hotel? There we go. So yeah, and it gets you started, right? It's going to ask you. There's no cost to join Vestor. Now, if you want to raise capital on Vestor, is a fee to raise capital on Vestor. So onboarding fee that you have to pay, and then we take up to 5% of the total fee. But in order for you to put your deal on Vestor, the deal has to be under contract. And you already had financing, meaning you already have a lender lined up with term sheets. You just need help with the equity part. You can go to Vestor.com to learn more about that program. Yeah. So again, the sign up for the program. So basically all these questions that you're asking, basically Vestor, we're not a lender. So you would have to work with a lender, but as far as the equity is not lending, people would be investing in your project in exchange of equity. We're not we wouldn't lend the money. They're taking ownership of your business in exchange for what they're investing in. And so you can raise up to $5 million. So for the program, for the AI program, access is $57 a month. Annual access is $497. Like I said, our most popular and there are payment plans available for the $497 and 2500. But basically, signing up and the question, getting your questions answered and just walking you step by step. Some good questions. Any other questions? Well, it depends on the deal. So I can't give you an answer because every deal is different and it may not, like, there was a deal on there for 5,000 invest in the Puerto Rico deal, but I don't know when another deal is gonna come up. So it just varies because every deal is different. So those if you would pay, yeah. So I have a program where you can walk us through everything, or you can use this program. It's up to you. Um, with this program is similar, or you can, if you want to, probably this program will probably be the best because it's the AI tool, and then you still get a chance to talk to me as well to hold your hand. So I would sign up for the VIP access.
Devon.
Yeah.
Hi, this is Tamiko from Bowie, Maryland. Hi, everyone.
Hi.
I just want to make sure I'm getting this clear in my head. So
Mhm.
we would, if whether we're gonna, look into buying a hotel or look into investing passively, we would choose which plan and we pay you, but then we also have extra money set aside for the deals.
Correct. So the only one where I work with you directly is the VIP, the $57 a month. You just get the AI program as well as the $497. You just get the AI program. For the VI, which is discounted, this is discounted. It's typically more than that. It's like I have different packages from 7,500 to 50,000 to work with me directly to hold your hand. So this is a very, very, very steep discount. Um, but if you want to buy a hotel, or if you want to invest passively, it's up to you. I typically do like a strategy call first to see where you are in your journey because it may not make sense for you to buy a hotel just yet. It may make sense for you to like start off with like a bed and breakfast, right? Because hotels are costly. You're gonna need like 6 to 7 figures, right? So it just can take a lot of time, and take a lot of time and money. And some people they start off with like a residential first, or some people they invest passively in a hotel. So working with me directly, you'll get access to different deals where you can invest passively before they even hit the public, right? So we had some folks who invested in projects that was like 5,000, but other things. So working with me directly, definitely, I would say, we got some inner circle folks in the call as well. Has its perks, and getting in deals passively, and see what makes sense for you.
Oh,
Yes,
makes sense. Thank you.
you're welcome. To invest in a hotel, on investor, it depends. It could be like from 15 to 25,000. It just really depends. I would say I would budget for like 25, just to be on the safe side. You may get some deals that's less than 15, but then you may have some that's like 25. So I would say 25 from a minimum standpoint. If you want to invest more, you can.
I have another question, Devon.
Sure. Yeah.
With this 20 for the 2500 plan in particular, how has it transformed Black women's lives? Once,
Uh,
in terms of this, because it sounds like you get a whole lot of great stuff with it.
let's see. I'm trying to see if it was somebody on here that'll tell you better than me. Um, oh yeah, Darlene. I'm surprised she didn't say anything. Darlene. I had a lot of folks who uh invested to work directly with me,
I'm
and
here. I just couldn't
okay.
get it off of mute. I'm here. What were you asking?
Oh yeah, there's Adrian. Oh no, someone was asking how is it working with me directly? How has it changed Black women lives? Oh, there's Adrian. Adrian too. How has it working with me changed your life, Miss Darlene?
Good evening.
Oh, you breaking up.
Okay, I was trying to come off of mute. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I was I talking over someone? No?
No,
Can you
Miss
hear
Darlene,
me?
you can go ahead. You can go ahead, Miss
Oh.
Darlene. I was about to
Oh,
say
that's
something while you were.
Adrian. Oh, hey,
Yes,
Adrian.
ma'am.
Well,
Hey.
one of the many things that it did is it created great friendships like Devon and Adrian. Me and Adrian linked up. And I mean, one of the things I was sharing with the Dallas crew today, because we have a Dallas inner circle now. And I was just sharing with them that it's such a magnificent process because it's really a strong learning curve, but I have gained so much knowledge that I feel like I'm almost a pro in this industry, but I still have some knowledge that I need to learn. And then this new product that you just put out is like supersonic. I love it because now it's taken the whole process and it really helped me find where I was at personally and then where I need to go and how I need to get there. And then also just being able to input the information, it spits it out right away. This is a game changer. And you're a game changer. You're always a game changer with us. We get introduced over and over and over and over again to new opportunities to do new things. And so I'm really excited about it.
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, you forgot you a hotel investor now.
Yeah, I am. I'm a hotel investor. I'm like, I'm a hotel owner. Clock it. Sometimes I felt like I was never going to get there, but Devon always kept encouraging me. She said, I can't wait till I can check into your hotel. So I'm still, and we're getting ready to do another investment too. So anyway,
Wonderful.
it's a very exciting thing to have a real mentor to take you through the process and all of the steps. So, and I did encourage them today to get all of the materials. One of the young ladies, get all your materials and read through them because it's a new language and a new thing. So that's it. I'll let Adrian talk now.
Adrian gonna say something? What?
Adrian's going to talk. What?
Yes, 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 and yes. I am driving, Devon. I'm headed to Atlanta, but I'm going to say something. Being in the inner circle has helped me in several ways. I have met new people. I've passively invested in a hotel. currently looking for either a hotel or multifamily that's going on investor. But my story that I like to tell people is that I thought I was about to buy a hotel, but being in an inner circle helped me to not lose over 30K. That means I was jumping into something that I probably shouldn't have jumped into. But speaking with Davon one-on-one directly and just having that inner circle connection, it saved me over 30K. So I am grateful for that. And those are the ways that it has helped me. New relationships, and it saved me over 30K.
Oh, there's Marjorie. Oh, thank you, Marjorie.
Yes. Yeah. And you know what? Let me add just one thing. I got to go to a Marriott event. I got to go to a Hilton event, and
Oh,
I
you mean
got to go
at the
to
headquarters?
Choice.
At the
At the
headquarters.
headquarters, there is nothing like walking into spaces, being looked at as an owner and a prospective owner versus just being an employee or something. It was just an amazing experience, and it really will help boost your level of understanding, but also really boost your belief system, your mindset. Like she said, it starts with the mindset. So it's a really great group, and I'm excited.
Oh, thank you, Marjorie. Marjorie said inner circle member, and it helps you get organized and realistic about the journey that you're about to take to reach hotel ownership.
Oh
Gives you
yeah.
community support and real talk to the point that it can help to avoid some of the typical early missteps or errors. Oh yeah. This is the
Yes.
information I was telling you about, Marjorie. You probably like, what is this link for? Now it there you go. It's a help analyze it. So we'll walk through it tomorrow on our call.
Yeah, this was
Yeah, see,
awesome.
yeah, it'll help. It'll save a lot of time. It'll save a lot of time. And so we had folks who I've been working with folks and feedback, and so we took it to took it to the next level to really help people analyze deals and all the questions and the questions that you need, the questions you don't think that you're gonna ask and or that you need to ask. So the broker questions, the seller questions, how to generate an offer letter, all of those different things that the different steps that the different programs that the different brands have. So yeah, like I said, I just put
Oh,
my brain in it.
wow,
Yeah,
that's awesome.
yeah, yeah. Oh, we got a question. Is it Kamikia? Did I say
Yeah,
your name?
Kamika.
Kamika.
So,
Okay. Hi.
um, I was just gonna say, Devon, I don't know if you remember me,
I
but
remember you.
okay, I was gonna say I've been following you since TSP when you first started. I still got the
I
first
remember you. Yeah.
value. Yeah.
Thank you for
So
your support.
absolutely. It's been taking me a minute to catch up to the
It's
levels
okay.
that you are. But I wanted to ask, I remember when you had introduced and excuse me for saying black gentleman, but that's how I remember because I remember his name. The black gentleman who was specializing with you with brokering the
Oh,
hotels.
Omari.
Amari, yes. Is that I mean, like, is he exclusively available only in the inner circle now, or how? Like,
Oh,
is he
Omari.
accessible?
Yeah.
Yeah, he used to
Yeah.
be accessible to your community, but now I'm just wondering, is he now just only
Well, he
accessible?
works. Yeah. He really works for in his position. He's in a different position. So if what are you looking for? Are you looking for brokerage?
So I'm working with a gentleman who he's actually on right now, but I'm working with him. He found a great deal.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just telling him how I was connected to you and I got a lot of stuff. And
Mm-hmm.
so I got on tonight to see what this new tool is, which looks very exciting.
Mm-hmm.
But he yeah, has a deal. And we have some brokers that have said something about it, but they're not hotel brokers because I know the difference from when Omari spoke.
So what do you need help with, like analyzing the deal?
I think I'm gonna say yes to that because,
Oh,
like,
this is what the program is for.
yeah, that's why I said I'm thinking I like the program because when I got out tonight, I said I'm see if this program gonna help us with what we trying to
Because you
help.
see, because every time you pay sometimes you pay $300 to $600 to analyze a deal.
Right,
And that
and
and
then,
that's per deal. That's per deal. That's not a whole bunch of deals. That's per deal. So with this, you can analyze as many deals. Let me show you what it looks like.
And would you suggest, since I've been following you for day one, that jumping into the inner circle when I'm really not ready to buy my own self a hotel? Would
No,
you
I
still
think
say,
I think yeah, I think that's the time because it's a lot of education, it's the connections, and then we've had
Mhm.
people partnered on deals.
Yeah,
Because it's just the connection. You start when you know how it is. If you were part of TSP, you know how it is. You know what it's like
right,
being that community of like-minded individuals. You just
exactly.
connect with people, right? Darlene connected with Adrian. Dallas got their own group. DC about to have
Oh,
their own group.
oh,
Atlanta about to have,
right.
you know what I
Big
mean? So you about
business.
to have all these different groups of people, and y'all just connecting. Like we got people in Hawaii. Like,
Wow.
you know what I mean? Who would have thought? I'm like, oh, you
Right.
Hawaii, somebody else in
I've
Hawaii. Oh,
been
let me
like
just
just seeing when you open Vester, I just like been just seeing the growth, the growth, the growth. And I'm trying to get in where I'm supposed to fit in, but I'm still like, where do I go now?
yeah, the biggest thing is community. So let me I'm glad you brought that up. So let's say since I already analyzed the deals, no point of so you would input the information right here. So let's say you're working with the broker or wherever you found this deal, you would literally upload the information, right? You'll get it from where the
Or is that
website,
like the financials that I
the
have and stuff?
financials. Yep.
Okay.
You'll get the financials. I would go on a website, but they changed it where I can't get it. So let's say you go, because I think you got to reach out to the broker and like sign some stuff to get it now. So let's say you get some financials from the broker or from the website. You'll go to
I have the 3 years exact financials from them.
wonderful. So then you'll upload it right here, right?
Okay.
You can do CSV, Excel, Word, PDF. You'll upload it, right? Up to 10 files. And then it'll generate an analysis, right? So I already did it. I uploaded an offering memorandum from a broker so y'all can see what it's like. So click or you can manually enter the information if you want to, but it actually pulls the information from the data that you uploaded. So look at the analysis, right? So you were asking about working with Amari, which I'm sure he'll love to do it, but you got to get on his time to analyze it, or to ask me or Tommy. You got to get on each of our time to analyze it, where you can just literally put the information in the tool, right? And so it gives you what works. So you had the different colors, what works, what's to watch out for, what are the next steps, right? So it gives you the information based off what you uploaded, right? Because it's like you're talking to me, right? So then it
Right.
gives you the
Oh,
pro
okay.
forma um uh based off of what it's not enough data to do a pro forma, but if you had the 3 years of financials, then they'll give you
Mhm.
the pro forma, right? So it'll give you the total
Mhm.
cash flow, to give you the projected sale price, total return of somebody invested. Then it gives you the market research information, which is needed. So look at all the demand generators. Um,
Wow.
how is it compared to the competition? How is the market? Is it rising or is it failing? You don't want to invest in something when the market is failing, right? So that's why it's
Right.
green, because it's rising. So it's saying the market strength based off of what was provided is 8 point. And again, nothing is exact, but it kind of gives you an idea, right? So then you have the
Mhm.
deal pricing. This is just based off what was offered, right? So it's saying this is the asking price, right? But it
Okay.
couldn't really give enough information because information wasn't provided. So that's why it asks the next steps. It says request full offering memorandum, detailed P&Ls per property and STR reports. Right. Then it
Okay.
says these are the next steps. Begin lender outreach, to understand the financing, conduct preliminary market research. So it gives you the next steps on what to do.
Wow.
So it gives you a high level what was analyzed, and then it tells you what to watch out for, right? So it's saying it's a significant PIP cost. And maybe you don't know what a PIP cost is. Guess what? There's a tool where it says Ask Davon. So you can literally ask what this stuff is.
Mm. So also does it give you now it gives you next steps, but does it also tell you like what type of broker that you want or that you should look
You
in?
can actually put in there Ask Davon. What kind of broker? Whatever
Okay.
question you have, you can just
Okay.
put in there Ask Davon. It'll spill out. Here, this are the different loan types. Like if you're looking what loan type will work for this deal. So it's saying an
Mm-hmm.
SBA 504, right?
Okay.
So it already puts that information out for you
Wow.
instead of you trying to figure it out, right?
Right.
Conventional commercial bridge loan, right? So
Period.
then there's some financing, right? So I give you some tips. Talk to a commercial lender. which is, it says your DSCR is below based off. This is just, so it's saying you'll need a larger down payment. So all of these different things, it'll get you prepared to talk to the lender. The goal is to be prepared. When you talk
Right.
to all these people, y'all knew we a different color. It's kind of harder for us, but the more you're prepared, the better the process is, right? So here, questions to ask the broker.
Mm.
Finding a management company if you need one, doing a due diligence checklist, right? So all of these, that information as far as the next step. See, so you click on a due diligence checklist and then looks what it pulls out. So this is before you go see the property. Now you know what to do. Before you go through this checklist, here you go. It spits it out right there.
Now, is it okay? So you know how they ask you for bios for everybody on the team and stuff like that. If I get my research from Devon, is there a way that it can proof check that, like
Well, I wouldn't
bios?
use me because they're going to ask people who going to have ownership in the property. So they're going to,
No, not you and your bio. I mean, is it a way to check our bio? In comparison to all the stuff that the financiers ask for. Like, can we upload like our bio? Say, hey,
oh,
I read
you mean
the
upload it to the pitch deck? So yeah,
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 and
you can
then they
ask and
tell us, oh
say,
no, you should, yep, and analyze it.
yeah, you could say, help rewrite this bio so it can sound more appealing to a lender. So you'll
Okay.
upload the bio and then you'll have it to sound more appealing to a lender. Like what
Mm.
would the lender expect?
Right, because my background is 30 years, so that's where me and you connected on, and so I just want to be able to word it with my experience
Mhm.
correctly, so it's not sounding like I don't know nothing.
Mhm. So this will help. This will
Okay.
help.
So
Yeah.
what's the link? You already put the link in the
Yeah,
chat?
the link is in the chat. Yeah.
Okay, I'm
So
sold.
like I said, it's different programs. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
there's Jessica H. Oh, okay. It says before the inner circle, I didn't even know or think to prepare an investment thesis to break down specifics of what you want, hotel type, active, passive investor. All I knew was I wanted to own a hotel. And now you done invested in a hotel, child. I'm about to get your investment property. It looks so stay ready so we won't have to get ready. In other words, exactly. All right. So look at all this information that is giving you to provide so that way you can be ready. You wouldn't even think to ask all these questions.
Right.
Regardless if you use Chat, Gemini, or whatever you use, it wouldn't pull this, it wouldn't put this stuff out. Because you wouldn't even know the next step.
Where's the link at again, Devon? I'm sorry, I scrolled up a little bit. I still didn't see it.
Hold on, I put it back. Did Sid put it back in the chat? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, thanks. It says, does anybody going to NABHOOD conference this year? I don't know. I won't be there. I know a couple of my inner circle folks gonna be there. Ramel is speaking. So Ramel, he started off and now he's speaking at conferences. He about to close on a hotel and speaking at NABHOOD. So it definitely, like I said, the goal is to get you prepared. Yeah, he had the money before he bought his first hotel. Like he raised the capital investor. It just made the process a lot easier. And by him investing in my properties and going through my program. Now, this program, I didn't have the AI version. He was just working with me directly and I was able to answer questions and everything. Um, so I made it possible for the folks who want to either work with me directly or they don't, and which I understand. And so I just try to make it affordable for people who, because you need a lot of money to buy a hotel. So just try to make it, affordable, but still a way that as well as accessible. These are some good questions. Any other questions? Now look at this. Look at this. See this question about this is just about this deal that I put up. It says top red flag specific to this deal, right? It's insurance premiums, property tax exempt. So these are questions that you could be asking that you wouldn't even know to look for. So it says this checklist was built specifically for this asset. If you want me to run the full deal model, stress test the capital stack, normalize the NOI, and give you a pursue, negotiate, pass verdict, share the T12 or the trailing 12 P&L, and I will underwrite it line by line. So like it's having a conversation with me. Oh, we passed the 8 o'clock hour. I just wanted to make sure we want to be respectful of everyone's time. Do we have any other questions?
So does this AI app, does it work with any other deals like any other real estate, like
Yeah.
multifamilies or?
Yep, it does. Yeah, we have a
Okay.
multifamily section here as well. And you can do residential. Yeah, so we have a whole section for multifamily, but yeah.
Okay.
So see how it says underwrite multifamily, find and analyze multifamily deals, multifamily due diligence checklist.
That's great. That's great. Yeah. That's worth it.
Yeah, and then the My Deal workspace, if you want to do short-term rentals, you can as well. See how it does multifamily and short-term rentals.
I see it.
Let me just share. Devon releases information you can't get from anywhere else. Nobody is willing to give you get you locked and loaded, honestly. And I mean, and it's the only time I've ever been trained so well in any area. You know. And well, and this is the truth though. I mean, it's really you really got to be prepared because like she said, you need a lot of money. And
Yeah.
don't get me wrong, Adrian's a very wise, savvy business person. She's quiet. That's why we were all like, Adrian's gonna talk,
I
but
know. I feel
she's
y'all don't
very
know what this
savvy.
means to me. I feel so special. Adrian spoke up. She done said something for me. What?
Yes, Adrian spoke up because if Adrian talks, everybody starts listening. Because one of the, she never talks, but if she sat there and told you she almost lost 30,000, she's no joke. She's a serious businesswoman.
Right.
And she
Yeah.
almost lost 30,000. Don't think if you're new, even if you worked in the business, it's a difference. Devon always says, now you're walking in as an owner, and an owner is totally different from an employee or somebody that worked the business. But
Yeah.
it does give you insight on protecting it, I think, more than anything. My daughter works at a hotel. I think it gives you more insight on protecting it, but it doesn't prepare you for the ownership like she does with, the tools that she has, because it's no joke. It's for those that are prepared and ready, because it takes you to another level of wealth. So it's not a good deal till you analyze it. Everything sounds good, but this is not like buying a house, buying a building or something. No.
Yeah.
So
So thank you, Miss Darlene. Yeah, it does. Oh, Mr. Stephen. Oh yeah, I got it. Oh yeah. I thought about you when I created this too. So we're gonna go over it more tomorrow. Okay. Oh, this is good. Uh-oh. Do we have any other questions? Let's see. There we go. Okay. I just switch. Okay. Any other? This is good. Thank you for your feedback.
Devon?
Yes.
Hi.
Yeah.
Tamika
Hey.
back again from Bowie, Maryland.
Yeah.
As I think about we have Juneteenth coming up, I just feel like what you're presenting here is like our ancestors' dream because they didn't have access to getting properties like this at all.
No. Mm-mm. Oh, that means a lot. Oh, wow. Oh.
Yeah. This is like
amen.
people say here, it's
Amen.
a game changer, it sounds like, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. Put a lot Put a lot of thought. I try to be. I work with you. I just listen to what, because again, the folks in my inner circle, I'm helping them with deals, and it's a lot of time. And I'm like, it's taking too much time. Either you have time or you have money, right? And the people who got a lot of money, they ain't got time. But the people who got a lot of time, they okay with spending, right? Well, I take that back. The people who have a lot of money, they always try to find ways to save time, right? And so if you're buying a multi-million-dollar project, you need to save a lot of time so you can focus on making money. If you wasting a lot of time analyzing and trying to figure out, it's too much. So I try to come up with a software, or wish I would have had a long time ago. And then as I work with my inner circle people, and I'm hearing the feedback and I'm hearing what they're going through, and I'm working through and helping them. And so just created this program. This is like my fourth, fifth iteration of this. And just changing it and just improving it. And so I felt like okay, it was time to release it. Yeah. So thank you for the feedback. Oh, thank you. I'm glad y'all joined the Zoom call too. I hope that y'all learned something. I appreciate you all. If y'all don't have any more questions, I'm gonna let you all enjoy the night. I believe Sydney put the link in the chat. I hope that you all sign up. Like I said, we have monthly calls with experts when you join the inner circle. And then we're going to Choice headquarters. Choice, they called me last week, so we are confirmed for Choice. So that's what we do. We go to the brand headquarters, and then you also get access to my different events. You get it's included in your membership. Thank you, Sydney. And shout out to Sydney, y'all. She's an intern at Howard, so she's helping me out this summer. Thank you. Thank you all. Thank you. I appreciate you all. Oh, look, HU. Look, I have my graduate school alma mater.
Davon, is the even though you get the inner circle with the VIP, is the inner
Mhm.
circle by itself a different price?
No, it's a limited price. It's way more than that.
Oh,
Probably.
okay.
Yeah, but it's the same. It's the same. If you sign up by the 21st, then you'll get the same price.
Okay.
Yeah, so you'll get all of that plus the AI so you'll get it for the same price.
It's a better deal to go ahead with VIP, basically.
Yeah, it is.
And is that yearly? That price,
It's yeah. Our grandfather in. I'm nice. Yeah, our grandfather in.
Aw.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yes. Yes. That's good. Okay.
Mhm. Yeah. So we'll get the replay out to y'all. We'll get and we'll get the link out to you all. And then you oh, okay. It says, "Hi, Destiny." Said, "I spoke to you when you came to Clark, and I wanted to reach out." See, there you go, Destiny. That's what you do. You got to stay in contact with me. Okay, yeah. Send me a note. Send me a note, and you got to stay on me. Sydney, no. Yeah, you got to stay on me. That's what I'm talking about. I like that.
Right.
I'm a
Gotta
Yeah.
stay in the
Send
loop.
another one. You got to stay on me. Send the invite. Okay, send me another one. Send me a message. I'm gonna tell your president about you when I see him, because I see him all the time at events. I'm gonna tell him about you. I'm gonna tell Clark. I'm like, President French, you got some good students. Let me tell you about this student here. That's what you do. That's what I'm talking about. I'm glad you joined.
Devon, for the headquarter visits, do you send an email out for those?
We just got confirmed. We just got it confirmed. We just got the
Oh.
dates confirmed, because the dates that I wanted, this major hotel conference is the same week. I'm like, and they never have it that week, so it's changing up. So Wyndham just reached out. Choice
Wyndham,
is
I want
confirmed.
Wyndham.
Yeah, Wyndham reached out. Oh yeah, that's right, because you want to do that Wyndham brand. Wyndham reached out to confirm. So I gotta confirm the date. And then Choice
Okay.
reached out. You should get Hilton had one in April. So you should have got that email for Hilton.
Okay, so just be on the lookout.
Yeah, just be on the lookout. And
Okay.
then Marriott, we're still confirming.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wyndham for sure. I will be on the lookout for that. Yes.
My little one is so smart. He knows when I'm on the call, he just gets whatever he wants. He's like, "Can I have ice cream?" I'm like, "Sure."
When you just named all those hotel opportunities, okay, just a quick question.
Yeah.
How do you analyze, or how do you know which franchise? Like, what are you looking for what you like as a person, or are you looking at pricing
It's price. It's really
or
the
the
it's really the
market, the
location.
demographic?
It's really the market. Yeah.
Okay, the market. Okay.
Yeah, it's
And
really the market.
how many they have in the demographic area? Like how many
Yeah.
Hiltons?
So for
How
example,
many?
so let's say I'm a pick on Wyndham and Choice. Let's say there's a lot of let's say you see a hotel opportunity on an exit, on a interstate exit, right? And there's a lot of choice properties, choice brands. Well, you don't want to do another choice, even if it's available, because now you're like lower on the totem pole when it comes to reservation system. Meaning if somebody's booking a room, it's like Google, right? You want to be on the first page of Google. Same thing with hotels. You want to be like the first or second, because nobody about to be scrolling forever to find a hotel. They usually pick like the first five, like they pick like the first ones.
Right.
So then if it's a whole bunch of choice properties, then maybe you'll do like a Wyndham. Or maybe it's a whole bunch of choice in Wyndhams, then maybe you'll do like a Best Western, but you'll do like a comparable, right? Maybe you'll do like a Red Roof Inn or a Motel or whatever, because it just depends on the market. Because each brand has their own community of people, or their brand loyalty people. So, but they usually go with, like, for example, now Hilton has Spark. So maybe there's like a Wyndham property, a Choice property, a Best Western property, but maybe there's like an old hotel. Maybe you can convert that to a Spark. So now that's a value add opportunity.
Right. Okay. That's what I was thinking. But
Yeah.
yeah, I'll just be pick the brain. Thank
And
you.
now IHG, they have Garner. So now they're tapping into the economy space. So now
Oh,
you can.
I didn't hear about that one. I heard about Spark, but I didn't hear about Garner.
Yeah,
Oh.
Garner, IHG. Yeah, last year we did the IHG brand tours. Probably do that again. So we do brand tours where it's just us. Well, Hilton we share with other people, but you get an opportunity to go to the brand headquarters. That's what Darlene was saying. Like, not everybody can walk up to a brand headquarter, but
Right.
with being a part of the group, and they spend time with us, they explain you the different brands. You meet with, senior officials there, or senior executives, and they walk you through it. They have special programming and pricing when you go through my program. So we have folks who, bought hotels, and because they went through my program or I introduced them, they were able to get special pricing. So that helps. So they has its benefits from being in the community.
Oh my. Okay.
Yeah.
You ain't got to sell me. Like I said, when the individual that connected, that he and I connected on, he had a deal, like I said, and I said, "Hey, have you reached out to Vonne Reeves?" And this was in a whole platform, and they had said, "Yeah, I heard of her." I was like, "What?" Because we were in a platform of like almost 100 people. So nobody else in the room, but we were having a conversation, and he was just presenting his offer. And so I just found that to be so fascinating. I said, "Oh my God, let me get plugged back in with Devon. I got to get plugged back in. My problem." So yeah, it was so cool. So yeah, I'm in there like swimwear again. I spent some money with you.
Oh, you're so funny.
Get some more of my money. You get some more of my money.
What? Appreciate that. Well, the thing is about you're gonna get your money back now. Look, where Adrian? Look,
I know. That's why I was, when I spoke highly, the person had said, if I work with her with the money that she's asking, is it worth it? Heck, like,
look, Look, Adrian, I'm telling your business. Look, Adrian got like 6 figures in consulting contracts from the AI prompts that I gave her. She's like, girl, I got another contract. I'm like,
All right, Adrian.
hmm. She's like, girl, I got another one. I said, how'd you get it, girl, from them prompts? I said, what?
Surely did.
Look, now she helping other people.
That's
Right.
what's up.
Now I'm helping other people.
Look, she helping her because they trying to figure out how she getting all these contracts. Look, Dolly, he
Period.
said now she helping her.
Wow.
Yep, she's helping
What is
me
the
now
contract?
too. So
What
yeah.
what is it contracts of you buying hotels or contracts working with the hotel?
No, it's not even with hotels. It's
Oh,
consult. That's what I'm saying. We talk about so many different things in the strategy calls. We just started talking. I don't even. She
oh,
needed help. That's what it was. She needed help. I think with like marketing or something. And we started talking about marketing. And then we
I
got
needed
we just
help with marketing, and I needed help with how to write proposals.
yeah.
Remember, and you gave me the prompts, and yeah, after a few, I perfected the
wow.
prompts, and I got about 4 or 5 contracts.
So I helped her with her.
Oh,
I helped her with her brand and everything.
oh
That's a
my
nice
goodness.
headshot, boo. Yeah,
So it's beyond the hotel. My God.
yeah. Mhm.
So this conference with the brands that you have, would
Mhm.
it also be a place to talk about flag shipping?
What do you mean flag shipping?
They take up part of, like they may pay you for part of your hotel. If you have a big enough space that you could have I guess it's a private name and then part of it
Oh,
being,
they wait and they don't pay you for anything. What it would be is called the soft cost. I mean, not a soft cost. So it's called a soft brand. So let's say you decided to come up with your own hotel. So the Chiron Hotel, I'm just making it up.
yeah,
And you wanted to be a part of their reservation system. So you
yeah,
could talk to them about the soft brand. So each hotel has a soft brand. Marriott is Autograph. Hilton has Tapestry and Curio. Um, uh, Choice has a Sin. So all of them have a soft brand where you tap into their reservation system, but you still have your own brand.
okay, that's what I'm asking. But that
Mhm.
would be a conference basically to talk about that.
Yeah, they'll talk about it anyway. They'll talk about the brand. That's what they do. It's a brand day, so they're literally just they selling you on the brand. So every hotel brand they have, they gonna tell you about it, and they gonna tell you like. And I when we did the Atlanta one last year, we like went through their headquartered here in Atlanta, and so we went through the design space. So we actually like saw the model rooms and how they came up with like how they come up with the new iterations of Holiday Inn Express, how they come up with the favorite suites, and how they come up with the paint, how they come up with the chairs, like all the different things that you don't think about when you go like the smell. Like they walk through all of that in the brand tour. So that's what we do.
Okay.
Yeah. But that's only if you do the VIP package though.
Yeah, and then you know what, Devon, one of the
Mm-hmm.
other things when I went to a Marriott conference, I was the
Mm-hmm.
only African American woman there. And
Oh
so
yeah.
everybody was kind of like, oh, okay, okay. And then when Marriott asked me who I was there, how I ended up in the room, and I said, oh, Devon Reeves, and whole thing, everybody wanted to take pictures with me and everything after that.
Wow.
I mean, literally, I was the only sister in that room. And so, and it was a lot of men in that room, more men.
Yeah, it's
And
always a
then,
lot of men.
yeah, there's a lot of men in there. And there was
So
only a
they were
few other
nicer to
women.
you?
Yeah.
Were they nicer to you when you said I connected you?
Well, it was a HOA's event, which is
Oh
more of
yeah.
an Asian American.
Yeah.
So let me just share. It was Asian American. So when I walked in,
Yeah.
it was like, okay, what? Oh, okay, who is she? Right. And
Right,
so
right, right.
they were kind of not really talking, but they were cordial,
Mhm.
very cordial. But nobody was really initiating any conversation. So then
Yeah.
one of the people from Marriott came up and asked me. He said, "Oh, so what brought you here?" And I told him that I was connected to Devon Reeves. That's how I found out about AHOA. And the whole room shifted on it.
Mhm.
you know, let's take pictures. Let's take a picture. I was like, okay. So it was really, yeah, it makes a big difference to come into those rooms and those spaces and be able to have a conversation with them. And I ended up connecting with a person that I'm still in conversation with on a
Oh
regular
yeah, I
basis.
remember.
Yep.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. The Indian community, they own what, over 60% of the hotels. So yeah.
It was an all Indian community pretty much. And so it
Yeah.
was interesting, but they are business owners. And
Yeah.
it's a
Yeah.
whole nother environment
Yeah.
when you step into those rooms.
Mm-hmm.
So
Oh, good. Oh, yeah. I remember you telling that story. Yeah.
yeah, because you
Oh,
spoke at one of their conferences,
yeah. I
remember?
spoke
Now
at one.
that
Yeah,
was
I
an
spoke
even
there
bigger
last year.
deal. That was an
Yeah.
even bigger deal because I don't think
Yeah.
anybody's ever spoke at their conference, right?
Oh, yeah.
No,
Well, I had the main stage. Yeah, it was. I don't think it's too many Black people that have the
I
main
don't think any
stage.
Black people have ever been on their main stage.
Yeah, so it was.
I
It was
think they're
pretty
the
cool.
first. Yeah. Hmm.
Well, I'm the first, but I know it's not that many of them.
Okay.
No, I don't know, but I appreciate that. Thank you. Appreciate that. No, thank you. This was good. I don't know if anybody. I always say that before I jump off. I know folks are leaving. I just want to be respectful for everybody's time. But again, if y'all have any more questions, uh, let us know, and we'll get y'all taken care of. And for my inner circle members, we'll talk tomorrow. Bring y'all deals, and we can analyze them live on the spot using the program. So, we'll go through that, and y'all have an amazing night.
You too.
Thank you all.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you, Devon.
Thank you. Bye bye.